Hey guys, it's Jason on this wonderific morning. It's another beautiful day. My gosh, it's so hard not to want to get out of bed. If that totally makes sense, I think it's a double negative. What I mean is you just want to jump out of bed because it's so beautiful these mornings. Morning is one of my favorite times of the day. But speaking of which, yesterday was a bit of a challenge for me. I started to find that after I recorded, I started to feel a little bit off. I didn't quite feel as good as what I'd been feeling the last 30 days. But I figured something out. I went into problem solving mode, which I always do. Whenever there's an issue, it's distressing at first, but then all of a sudden my brain gets going and my creative nature comes out of me, and my inner problem solver, and basically I'm able to figure things out that way. That's how I've been working all these years, and that's, I think, why I'm where I am today. But what was going on, I was finding I was kind of agitated, which was strange because it's the first time really in the 30 day in this whole trial that I've been doing, which has almost been it's been, oh my gosh, today's Friday the 13th. It's actually 1 month and 1 week later on my diet, okay, so far on my diet hardcore anyways. Fully jumped into the pool. So congratulations on that. But I was finding I was lethargic, I was agitated, I was anxious, and I was just having issues. Issues in general. I was almost a little bit depressed, and I couldn't think clearly either. So of course my first thought is, oh my gosh, I think to myself, is the diet not working now? Am I going backwards? Is something happening which is making me not feel good? Well, obviously something was making me not feel good, and when I sat down and started looking things up on the computer, which I always do, I use that as my research tool, and that also has led me to this point here today. I found that my calorie intake was very, very low, because basically all I'm eating is fruits and vegetables right now, and I'm eating a lot of them, but not even enough to clear what an adult male is supposed to be eating right now, 1,500 calories at minimum. At the minimum, I'm supposed to be eating 1,500 calories. Because another sign that this was happening for me was that my body was going into survival mode. It stops dieting. It says hold off on the weight loss, because that's what happened to me. My weight stopped going down. So I had no weight loss in the last week, which was very unusual after I was losing pound after pound after pound. Agitated, couldn't think clearly, just anxious and a little bit depressed. All of these above work together to indicate that I just was not getting enough nutrition. I wasn't getting enough food in general. So, first thing I did after researching what the symptoms of that are and verifying that they were exactly what I was experiencing, I sat down and I started doing a journal and a log online about what I was eating, and trying to calculate, starting yesterday, trying to calculate how many calories I ate. Well, it took quite some doing, but I actually was able to get my calorie intake up to 1,500 yesterday. And boy, do I feel different. I feel so much better. I feel alive. I feel back to normal. So it was a huge leap, a huge jump, and something that was very important, because I kind of felt like things were starting to shift a little and I was going downhill. Well, bam, I eat enough food. If I eat enough calories, obviously that brings me right back up. So it seems like, and I've got to hurry here because time's almost up already. Omega-6s seem to be the problem. So I did a little bit more research, and I found that I can actually eat fish. I can actually eat fish, certain fish, not tilapia. Tilapia's got a lot of omega-6s in it, but salmon and flounder and even trout actually are really rich in omega-3s, and they have the ratio to omega-3s being the good fats are up here, and omega-6s, the bad fats, that for me anyways, are down here. So the ratio is you have much more of omega-3s than you do to the omega-6s, and that's very important with this diet. See, vegetables and fruit have very little omega-6, if any at all. So that's what I'm cleansing out of my body, is this omega-6s, because the average American eats 35 times the amount of omega-3s that we're supposed to. But back when we were hunter-gatherers, back in the prehistoric ages and things like that, theoretically what we ate had a ratio of an equal number of omega-3s to equal number of omega-6s. Now that's radically changed. Omega-6s are way up here, 35 times the amount of omega-3s, and it could be the source of my problems. And I did some research online yesterday, some more research into it, and found out that there is a link with omega-6s and brain disorders. And boy, do I have a brain disorder. Omega-6s could be the culprit for my schizoaffective disorder, which I don't feel like I have right now at all. The symptoms of it, I know I still have it. I know I still have schizoaffective disorder. I will always be genetically predisposed to it probably, which means I will always have to watch what I eat. But the symptoms of it are gone, and I feel fantastic. I feel so alive, so good. I'm so happy to be addressing this with you, and I hope one day I can help you to find the same happiness. Alright? Thanks very much, and have a great day. Bye.